ว่าจะสังคม for religion การ Buddhist จะวางเหตุมั่งใน society อยู่ไปก่อน
có rồi đó lúc uống giá của em đi position lúc bắt chủ của em mình chả cái đó không sẽ lúc lắc tay
thế thì biography đó
bảo bài người ta bảo người background của nó sẽ lúc của băng lúc
chúa bây giờ chúa cần đi xem như này thì
với đó
hành đi cái siêu là đấy à
lúc xuất xe với bố
xuất xe bố quang temple history that time 80 years anniversary quang xuất cuốn chỉ đang cầu đấy làแล้วไหวพิจิตรไหวบาฟิมุล่ะว่าไม่แห่ for religion แล้วไหว Buddhist ของ Malaysia Buddhist สังฆา association เนาะก็จะว่าชุดแก่สังฆาจะว่ามั่งนะชุดแก่เข้าไปแล้วที่สังฆาที่ว่าตัว treasurer ล่ะแล้วเจ for religion นี่สิว่าสิ ex committee ก็พวกนั้น
เดี๋ยวดูจะเขา做嘅呢，唔知對邊咧，大佬都要冇做咯，ex
I'm the ex committee of this religion.
Yes, this society. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. So start.
呢度睇 pause 喎 pause 啫。
lúc ai cũng pause một biểu chính người sai. Natural mà lúc bố có lên nhà cái đó sụn sụn đấy mà. So một thằng bố problem biểu chính đấy. If lúc ai take a long pause, người sai có con đó không mà con cắt gì video cho anh. Có edit cái đó. Cáiของน้ำไอ้ที่ปั๊มไส้พวกนี้
ก็รู้แหละว่าเป็นหินทะเลเหรอ
no problem okay so ready I'll start with some greetings for you lah then we will go on okay ready
supposed to be do for introduction
có hỏi introduction đi okay ready 1 2 3 yeah so good afternoon Reverend today we are very happy that we can come over to visit you to interview you for your insight and your outlook on this Hubungan Etnik which is a course in our university from USM. Okay, so it's very grateful that we can have you on your personal day today because since today is Sunday, to come over and do an interview with us. Okay, so can you roughly briefly explain your background in this Buddhism? What is your name, Reverend?
My name is Venerable Dhammaratana Mahatero. I am. But before I become a monk, I come to this temple, and I came to know Buddhism through this temple, and then I mix with the Buddhist friends, and I learned how to do the chanting, and then observe the 5 precepts, and then doing the dana means offerings to the monks, and then we listen to talks, and then meditation. We learn a lot from this temple. Not only this temple, I went to Malaysian Buddhist Meditation Center also and learn meditation from them also. So and then on the new moon and full moon, I observe the 8 precepts. So that's how from 1977 until 1980 I was a Buddhist. But before that, my family background is a Taoism. I came from Taoism, but finally I come to know Buddhism through this temple. And then from 1980 until now, I become a monk. So that is where my ordination in this Mahindama Buddhist temple in the year 1980, July 26. And then I was also the committee of Malaysian Buddhist Sangha Association as a treasurer. And then formerly I was ex-committee of Malaysian Buddhist Malaysian Consultative Council of Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, and Sikhism. And I was very understand that to be a monk is very meaningful in this monk life, and I was very happy to be in a monkhood for over 31 years.
Wow, that's a lot of years,
yeah.
Reverend.
So I was very happy, but also I faced a lot of difficulties also. That is my maybe what you call karma. Pali word agama in English called cause effect. In Mandarin called 因果. So I had to face a lot because due to my past cause and effect. So
Okay.
that one nobody can escape.
Yes.
That is what Buddha taught us.
It's part of the
Part
way
of
lah.
our life.
Life.
So I had to face this all the physical problem, mental problem, all this I had to face it.
Okay.
I
very
can't escape. So but as a monk, I can do a lot of community service to the people. I preach to the society, and then I teach meditation at USM,
Oh.
and then I chanting for those who are sick in ICU hospital, and then I do the blessing for the haunted houses, so for new houses, and then I got chant for the orang mati, also have.
All right.
Those who pass away, I also do my service to them. That is my duty as a monk. So I've been done for this almost 30 over years. So I'm very happy that I've done a lot of community service, and I'm very like this monkhood.
Okay.
So
So we'll come to here, Reverend, is that we're actually here to study how does the Buddhism value affect our multiracial, multi-ethnic and multi-religion society, especially like in Malaysia. So we would like to know how does Buddhism value or see this type of relationship, this type of society?
in Buddhism, our Buddha teaches us to be harmony, cooperative, and peaceful in this society. Because our human is a lot of conflict in our mental and within relationships within other religion. So as a multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-racial religion, we are very harmony among all the races. We have no any conflict with them. We are very cooperative with them. So that's why the Buddhism teach us to be peaceful, loving kindness to all beings. No matter what race you are or what religion you are, we are very understanding. We will accept anyone in this country. So
No discrimination.
no discrimination.
Very good. So during the time, there's once that when we have a lot of China people migrate to our Malaysia. At that time, it was known as Tanah Melayu. So that time they also bring together with their religion, which is Buddhism. So what are the four main truths of the Buddhism value, which is the Chatu Mahara Jika? Can you talk about that a bit?
You see, during before our independence, our great grandfather came from China to Malaysia. Their main aim is to get prosperous, for survival sake,
Yes.
not for religion.
Yes.
But of course, they bring along the Confucius, the Taoism, all this their religion into Malaya, and then as far as I know, in the 1914, there is one Sri Lanka monk. His name is Venerable P. Maratana Mahathero. He came from Ceylon to Malaya to spread Buddhism in Malaysia. And then this is how the Buddhism come into Malaysia.
Oh, I see.
So that's how it's.
That's the main influence.
Main influence, yeah. And then when the people in Malaya, when they listen to his talk, they was very
Impressed.
and have faith in him. And then they give him the land and in the counter hall. Then they build a small hut for him. And then he keep on spreading the Buddha's teaching. And then the people will buy this land here. This is where I'm staying now, Mahindrama Buddhist Temple, and 2 Jalan Kampar Road. That is how the Buddhism slowly spread in Malaysia. That is many years ago, almost 80 over years ago. Yeah, that's how the Buddhism come into Malaysia.
Okay. So what is your Buddhist point of view about this peace? You know, peace is very important for a country. So what is the definition of peace from your point of view as a Buddhism?
So according to my point of view, peace is very important in our society. Without peace, there is no happiness, no harmony, there is a chaos in this country. So in Buddhism, we teach to have peace among each other. We love each other. That is very important. And then this peace will give us happiness. And then we will be happy in this life, also in the next life. And then this peace will be very important to every religion, not only Buddhism, Christian, Hindu, Sikhism, and Taoism. That is important to all religions. Peace is very moral. And then this moral is where we uphold individually through each own religion.
Yeah. Alright, so this is about the peace. So what are the challenges that you all face to promote the peace value to our society in Malaysia?
You mean,
So kind of like challenge, like maybe
peace,
some don't want to listen to your preach, they don't believe you, they don't have faith, they still want to do the evil things. What kind of challenges you face during your 31 years of experience in spreading the love of Buddhism?
you see, when we spread Buddhism, we teach people to do good. But some people, they are too ignorant. They say, okay, now I've never done any evil. As long as I've not done any evil, why should I do good? You see, that is their ignorance, their stupidity. But even though you avoid evil, correct, but you must do good. So this good is for your happiness in this life and in the next life. And this happiness, it can't develop by individual. This happiness is by, and then this what I call this peace is for the people to understand that their religion is very important in our life, and this will help them for the future life also. Not only in this life, also in the subsequent life.
Subsequent lives, yes.
So this is very important. See.
Okay. So Buddha is very respected in our human history because he always talk about the peace of mental and our physical peace. So this teaching has been able to make a lot of our Eastern world very respectful to him. Okay. So what are his messages to his disciples about this peace value? Did he pass any maybe phrases or any proverbs or any quotes about peace? Do you have any you can recall?
As Buddha has told his disciple that among we, the disciple of the Buddha, we call it Sangha. We are very harmonic and peaceful living being. We never go and disturb other people. Other religion can disturb us, but we don't disturb them. That is what
they
I come
pass
to know.
the message to you.
Yeah, and then our Buddha say we must treat them equally. No matter what color, what race, what religion they are, treat them all the same. That is Buddha's message to his disciple. And then we have to, as a disciple of the Buddha, we have to follow his teaching. We have to, from generation to generation. And our Buddhism has been 2,555 years ago.
Wow.
It's quite a long time. So
any example that you can give us that how Buddhism promote this peace value that can help us to make our relationship among all of us get better? Any example? Yeah, maybe from your own example, or maybe what you can see, or what are stories that you heard from Buddhism.
Meditations.
in the peace,
Like no fighting, no quarreling among the people also can. It's also part of it. Yes.
So you see, peace is how you see it from your point of view. Okay, every person have their own view on peace. You see?
Yes.
But in Buddhism, Of course, Buddha teaches us to be uphold our moral. That is the 5 precepts. Abstain from killing, stealing, adultery, lying, and liquor.
Oh.
If you have these 5 precepts, you uphold these 5 precepts, you are creating peace among yourself and also to the society also.
Oh, yes,
And that's how Buddha sent the message very clearly throughout the world. See?
Yes, very true. The 5 precepts.
5 precepts, yes.
Okay, that's a very good example. Thank you very much, Reverend.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we'll move to the next value.
Okay.
Okay, so what is Buddhism's point of view about justice?
Justice.
In Malay, we call it keadilan, which means that justice. What is your definition for that?
You see, justice is Buddha uphold is very important also. Justice is you have to see we walk on the right path. You see? We are not going on the left or on the right. You see, so we call it on the right path. Right path is that we have uphold this justice. We never like even the Buddha's time also say same. Some monks they are, as you know, there are some immoral also.
Yes.
And then but Buddha uphold his justice. Buddha never think that, oh, he's my disciple, I will just close one eye and forget about it. No, Buddha still punish him also. Buddha, according to what I know from the history of Buddha's lifetime,
Yes.
he still uphold this justice also. He don't like what I call impartiality.
Yes,
Okay?
impartiality.
Impartiality.
Yes.
So that's Buddha say justice is very important. Buddha uphold it also. He teach his disciple, layman or monk also. We must be in the justice. We cannot differentiate between the good and the bad. You see, so we must understand that justice is very important.
So you're talking about, let's say, a good leader has to be very impartial.
Correct. Yes.
And then will not side to those who have power, or maybe those who have wealthy, or maybe because they are different religions, so we punish them more or something like that.
No. Even though you are poor, Buddha treat them equally. Even a woman during the Indian time, India's time,
During
ancient time, Buddha's time,
lifetime.
they look down on women also. They say the women are low caste. But after Buddha become enlightenment, Buddha preached that all women is the same status with men. You can't look down on women also, because they are also being. They also have emotion. They have feeling also. You see. So, but Hinduism, they look down on women. Women have to stay at home and cook and take care of the family. They cannot come out. It's true one. Not like now modern society. Women, they come out to work. They have equal status with men. They hold high post like manager. You see. But during the Buddha's time, no. Their husband treat them very low. Sometimes they treat them very cruel also, very bad. Because due to their caste, high class, low caste. The high class is the Brahmin and the king.
Yes.
Low caste is we call it Chandalas, low caste. So they are differentiate. But Buddha, after getting enlightenment, Buddha said no. We treat everybody equally.
No injustice. Impartial.
Impartial, correct. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you believe that this type of justice value will bring peace and harmony to all kind of societies?
This justice of peace, of course, will bring peace to this country, in order if they practice it correctly. If they don't practice it, it still come to the same thing. That is what I mean is disharmony. Then create problems in this country, not peace in this country. That is what I mean. You have to practice it in order to get the peace and harmony.
So what are the examples that can show that with this justice, it can help us to become good? What examples do you have in mind? Maybe your own experience, or maybe from the books that you read.
You mean the justice?
Justice. How it can bring well-being to our society. What kind of examples?
Example, That one I can't recall in mind. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, very good. But what they have explained is very good about this justice value. So we thank you about that, Reverend.
You're welcome.
So we'll move to the next question.
Can.
Okay, sure. So what is Buddhism point of view about unity? How you define unity in Buddhism?
So you see in Buddhism, unity means cooperation and harmony. Okay, like during we monks, every full moon we are together in the hall, and we have to recite our we call it moral values. We call it precepts. We call it Vinaya in Pali. Vinaya means discipline. That has been said by Buddha. Because during the Buddha time, some monks they break their rules, and then the first person who break the rules is exempted. You understand?
Oh.
For example, they have like killing. That is first exempted. After that, they set the rules. Then we uphold the moral.
Oh.
So every full moon we have together in the shrine hall. We have our chanting. Recite our rules and regulations. So that is so to show people that we monks are in harmony, in unity. You see, unity is very important. Yeah. So I just give you an example. A single thread. When there's a single thread, can you tear it apart easily? Yes, correct. But this single thread I combine with 20. Can you tear it apart?
No.
No. You know why? Because we combine together, there's a strength. You can't tear it apart really. So it's the same. That is a Buddha to explain to us that unity is very important among any society also. Not only in Buddhism, in any society, any religion, unity is very important. Even in the family also same. Husband, wife, children, parent, they must in unity. Without unity, there is no harmony in this country, family, society, religion, or whatever you mentioned. Okay?
Okay, that's a very good example that Reverend has shown us about the value of unity. Okay, so do you have in mind any examples, or should we skip this? Maybe any cases? Okay, so we'll move on to the next value. Okay, what is Buddhism's point of view about humanistic values? Humanistic value. So what is your definition about that?
You see,
what do you think about humanistic value? What is it?
you mean a human value?
Yes.
So our human value is very important. Is our life. Like I've told you just now. You see, like we should abstain from killing, because every being fear death. As long as you have life, you are very dear to your own life. Okay, so we shouldn't take away people's life. So that is very important. You see? That's why in Buddhism we understand that we shouldn't kill. It's because of loving kindness and compassion towards all beings. No matter how big your body is, like elephant, and the smallest body is like an ant, or our body is medium size. So every being, we should value their life. That is very important. Our human value are like that. That is very important.
Okay, so metta bhavana is very suitable for many people, and is used to overcome our anger, our what do you call it, kekejaman, which is a very not good virtue. It helps us to promote the love also lah. So, but recently we have heard a lot of rape cases. They throw away their babies after they just got birth of it, and then there are a lot of killing cases, all those very immoral murder cases like that. It already made they didn't practice, showed that they didn't practice the value of Buddhism. So what is your reverence point of view about these type of things?
You see, on
why is it like
metta bhavana?
Yes.
You see, meditation on loving kindness is to radiate your loving kindness to oneself first. Of course, you have to love yourself first. So when you love yourself first, then only can give your love to others. If you don't have the love, how can you give to others? Like I don't have any gift, how am I to give to you? Correct? So that's what I mean. Loving kindness, you have to cultivate by oneself first. So when you have developed your own loving kindness, then only you can spread to others. And then you show your true practical on loving kindness is, like for example, when you see an uncle want to cross the road, he was so afraid to cross. So you say, uncle, come, I help you to cross. This is one type of loving kindness or compassion to show people that he cares for the old people.
Yes.
That is what Buddha taught, you see. And then this loving kindness, you can abstain from all being also, even including animal. You don't harm animal.
Yes.
Even they are two-legged, four-legged, or no-legged, or many-legged, you shouldn't harm them. To show that you have loving kindness on them. You see, and then when the like you have mentioned to me just now, when a woman give birth and they throw it into the dustbin, it's because of they don't uphold the moral. That's called human value. That this is under Buddhism we call the precepts. That is, I undertake to abstain from adultery or sexual misconduct, because it's influenced by the Western culture, Western movies, cinemas. So they are influenced by them. They become follow their way of doing, and then they have commit adultery, sexual misconduct, and then when they are pregnant, they don't know what to do. So when they give birth, they chuck it to the dustbin. That is very evil. It's no good. You understand or not? Because this is a baby that we have life. You shouldn't chuck it in the dustbin. And then because this baby is innocent,
Yes.
and then who is it to be blamed? The parent, the mothers, and see, and the father also. So that is where we must understand. We shouldn't just chuck in the dustbin. And then people now become very violent because of they anger a lot. Because they don't practice loving kindness. That's called love. So the opposite of love is hate, can I not? So because of this hate or anger, they murder. They are violent. They take other people's life. Like killing, shooting. That is very evil type of action. And then but according to we Buddhism, we totally abstain, totally avoid this type of unwholesome action. That's to kill, take another people's life. That is the Buddha message to all the beings, throughout the world also. See, that's why we Buddhism, throughout the world, we are very peaceful living people. You see, we never commit killing. Have you heard we Buddhists kill? No. Even though they bombed the Afghanistan, there's one Buddha in the rock. Remember the statue Buddha? The terrorists, they bomb it. You see, but we Buddhism keep quiet. We never retaliate. You see, but for other religion like Christian and Muslim, they will retaliate. I know. But we Buddhism just keep quiet. Let it be. That's to show people that we are loving kindness people, peaceful people. We have our human value. You see, that is, I like to convey my message.
Okay, so that's about the humanistic value, right?
Yeah.
So what are the suggestions that Reverend can give to us, solution or maybe suggestion on how to promote this humanistic value to our society? Any solution or maybe any suggestion you can give? Maybe go meditation more, or what? You can give some example
For the human value.
Yeah, for the human to cultivate their conscience lah.
But important is meditation. Meditate is to develop your mind. Your mind is to have wisdom. 智慧.
Yes, wisdom.
智慧, wisdom. In Pali we call panya. Panya. So that when you develop your wisdom, your understanding, you don't create disharmony among other people. You are very peaceful, loving people. You are peaceful to yourself and to other people. And then you uphold the human value. You see, and then you teach others how to follow your example, your good example. They will follow you because you show them a very good example. You see, so by meditation, by observing the 5 precepts, by showing your loving kindness, compassion to all beings. So that's how you teach the society to have a peaceful and then harmony, human value, loving kindness, love, and peace.
Yes. Okay. So since we are talking, Reverend has been talking a lot about love. So we are moving to the last value that we're discussing today, which is about the love. So what is Buddha's point of view about love? What is the definition of love?
But you
What's
see,
the correct definition?
yeah, you see, love is is called as love is a selfish. Like a husband love a wife, or wife love the husband. That's called selfish love. You attach to the opposite sex. But in Buddhism, we call it loving kindness. Loving kindness is to all being. There's no discrimination about your race, color, your religion, or your creed. There's no discrimination. We have show our loving kindness to all being. You see, that's how. You see, like for example, I myself, I went to the St. Joseph's home and I give donation also. I go to Salvation Army Boys home, I give donation also. I go to Little Sister of the Poor, I give donation also. I go to Ramakrishna Orphanage, I also give donation also. I go to the old folks home, I also give donation. That is to show that I support all the religion. That is my loving kindness to show the people that I as a monk, I support all the religion. I don't differentiate, oh, you are different from me. No, I show my loving kindness to all.
So this is not a selfish love lah.
Correct, that's not a selfish love. Yes, correct.
Good. So what beside of your example which you show that your love is about without selfless to all of them regardless of religion and people. So what else example did you give us about this type of love? Have Buddha shown any of this type of love in his lifetime?
So,
any stories related to that?
Yeah, this type of love, huh?
You might take your time, Reverend.
You see, this type of love, they got different type of love also. Like I mentioned, the husband love the wife love the husband. Then what I meant in Buddhism is selfish love, that's loving kindness. In Pali we say metta, in Mandarin called 慈悲. Okay, 慈悲. Yes. And then you see during the Buddha's time, Buddha have compassion to animals also. He have to show the people that even though he's an enlightened one, the fully enlightened one, we call it Sambuddha, the omniscient one. He have loving kindness to all beings. Even you are rich, you are poor, you are powerful, or you are animal, he show the loving kindness. And this type of loving kindness is very powerful. If a person have cultivate this loving kindness, 慈悲, he got 11 benefits. And what are these 11 benefits? First benefit is sleep peacefully. Okay. Second, he see no evil dreams. Third, human being love him. Fourth, non-human being love him also. Yes.
You mean the animals?
Yes, including animals. Yes. And then fifth, we call it devas. In English called deities. In English called God. Also love him. Okay?
Deities, yes.
Yeah. Then six, poison cannot harm him. If you want to poison him, it's impossible. Seven, he have a serene face. And then number 8,
Reverend, don't worry. Actually, we will email you or give a phone call to you so that you can get yourself more prepared. Because we are so very sorry that everything happened in a very short period of time without any preparation. So don't worry, Reverend. We will try to get the point, call you maybe. Then you can list us the values. That will be easy for you.
No problem, Ken.
Very good of you that you can list up to 7 of the.
I remember the last one is when you pass away, you have a good rebirth. You are reborn in the Brahma realm, that is the highest realm. And then the number 10 is you have a peaceful death. You have a very peaceful death. And number 9, you gain concentration easily. And that is number 9. So these are the 11 benefits of those who practice loving kindness.
No wonder Reverend can remember all of it. You can concentrate very well. Because you practice all this. Okay, so finally we will talk about the last value. So actually we have already done through the Buddhism's point of view about the peace, justice, unity. We talk about humanistic value, and finally we will talk about love. The most important love, where we learn about the selfless love and the selfish love. So finally, we are going to do a conclusion on how does Buddhism help us to promote unity, as what we said just now, the 5 values in our multi-ethnic, multiracial, multi-religion society in Malaysia. How can you give us a conclusion on how this will help us?
So you see, in Buddhism, in the conclusion, these 5 precepts is very important. We have to uphold. We cannot break these 5 precepts. You see, so we must value it. Must uphold the moral, and not only moral, meditation also it helps also. And then this meditation will guide you on the right way. That means you are doing the right action, right thoughts, everything. Right thing that you mentally, verbally, and physically, all in the right way. That is meditation is very important also in our daily life. We should, as a Buddhist, we should meditate either in the morning or in the evening before we go to sleep. You see, but if you are too tired, don't meditate. You have some rest first. That is my advice. It's true, because when you too tired, your mentally no alert. So it become retarded. I mean lethargy. So it become exhausted. So you better have a rest. Then you take some drink and then you meditate.
Because you will sleep when you meditate.
But when you get up early in the morning, you are fresh. You brush your teeth, you take some drink, and then you meditate. That is a very good time for meditation also. You see, and then you see this meditation will help this society more peaceful, harmony, and understanding among each other. That is very important also. And then also loving kindness also. Loving kindness, we have to compassion for each other. We help each other. When you are in need of help, I will support you in whatever way, either cash or kind. Okay, or mental support also can, physical support also can. That is very important. As a human, we have to help each other. We are like one family, human family. You see, we don't differentiate your color, your race, your religion. No, we try to be in harmony. You see, like for example, I give an example like tsunami in Japan, just recently, last year March. You see, our Penang people are so generous. They collect their clothing, they send the money, cash or kind, they send it to Japan.
Yes.
You see, to show the world that our Malaysian people are very kind and supportive. You see, even though our country are multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-religion, we are very cooperative, very harmony. You see, and throughout the world, people very envious. They think, oh, Malaysia, there are 4 races, and still they live in harmony. We are same race and same religion. We are chaos, fighting among each other. No peace in the country.
Yes.
So you see, Malaysia saw a very good images throughout the world. Just like our Prime Minister wants us to maintain the peace and harmony in this country. That is very important. So we as we are staying in this country. We have to uphold this moral, this unity, human value, so that we are lived in peace. Even though we are different race and culture and different tradition and different religion, we live in peace. You see, that is how the religion can promote peace in this country. It teaches the people to understand each other, respect each other. No matter what culture, your religion you are or tradition you are, we respect each other, and then we have courtesy call among each other. So sometimes, for example, when the Chinese New Year, the Muslim they come to our Chinese open house. You see, their Hari Raya Haji, we Chinese and Indian we go to the Muslim open house. You see, and then the Hindu, the Deepavali, we Chinese and Muslim go to their open house. It's to show that we are harmony. You see, then when the country is peace and stability, then our country will prosperous, and our economy will improve. You see, and then we don't suffer in this country. You see, and that's how religion help to spread peace, human value, love or loving kindness to all the people in Malaysia. So in this conclusion, I have to say thank you very much.
Okay, so last but not least, Reverend, since you have did a very good conclusion for the whole interview, so finally we just would like to get a chance to share from you that what kind of activities or campaign that you have done in your temple here that shows that you all have that to promote that kind of value that you have said.
You see, in our temple we have a lot of activities, like especially on Sundays, like today, this morning. If you come this morning, you can see a lot of activities. We have Sunday schools also, we have Sunday service also, 9:15, and then we have free cleaning also. We have the library, we have Sunday school. Then we have a lot of prayers around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So we have this is to let the people to come to learn Buddhism, to understand Buddhism well. You see, and then every new moon and full moon,
yes,
we have. I have to give a Dhamma talk also, talks in Buddhism. Yeah, new moon and full moon. Yeah, that is my duty as a monk. You see, so that is how we spread our religion to let people understand our Buddhism more clearly. You know? And then we have CD also, CDs, and then we have books. And then we have some posters to distribute to the devotees, those who want to understand Buddhism well. They can, even some they ask me about Buddhism also. I try to explain to them also, so that they have a clear picture of Buddhism. I say Buddhism is not superstitious, but only Taoism is superstitious. Taoism, that cannot do, this cannot do. You cannot attend the funeral. You cannot attend the maternity ward. You cannot attend the wedding because due to the bad, what you call the influence of the planets. That is under the superstitious or wrong view.
Yes.
But in Buddhism, we accept anything. We don't differentiate. We accept. That is how our Buddhism try to teach people to understand more better. So
thank you very much.
okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's a very good activities and campaigns you have promoted in your temple to help to improve our relationship among our multi-ethnic, multi-religion, multi-race society. So at here, we shall conclude our interview, and thank you very much for your sharing and your insights into this subject that will be discussed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.